Hey everyone. I don't normally make a video like this. It's almost 4 in the morning for me right now. I got a 246, except it didn't happen. Let me show you what I mean. This is from my stream earlier today. I entered hospital with the best possible time of 246.57. For like, I don't know, 75% of it, it was like a dream run. It really was. It died in the hospital. But what caused it to die was this. Getting shot in my back. And I didn't have this prepared. Sorry, I'm just realizing it now. Let's go into old records, former records. My very first 247. My very first one. It also had that problem. We're doing this strategy, and then shot in my back. Not my front, shot in my back. Nice face. So the same thing happened. And has been happening for a while. That led to me dying right here. Heartbreaking. Just heartbreaking. Oh, yeah, the video's still uploading. I'm going to make it public later so you can watch the whole thing. I really hope you do, because it was the best run I've ever done in my life. But that's not the whole point of making this video. Why would I make a video saying about that? Most of you probably watched it during the live stream. That getting shot in my back led to me dying on the top floor. That led me to playing around a little bit more with the bottom floor. It's like, I can remember a time where we didn't used to get shot in our back that much. What happened? What happened? I found the craziest strategy that is worthy of its own video on my main channel. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in this game. And it's just so nonsensical, I have to make it its own video. I'm going to explain this slowly, okay? Let's go here. So, volume's going to be a little high because I want you to hear their dialogue when we get to that part. All right, so volume's going to be a little high.
He's in here.
No, I'm tired, so I might not play too well here. By the way, I'm on hard mode because I'm going to use listen mode to show you. So this is the strat we normally do. Now listen to them.
Did you hear that?
Hey, huh? Did you hear that? Now watch this. So what are the enemies doing? Stationary, stationary, stationary. Okay. Now when they're stationary, they're very trigger happy. In this section right here, they are very trigger happy. But also listen. I'm going to replay that. I'm not live right now, so I can only use this. When I throw the brick, listen to their dialogue.
Did you hear that?
Not that. Listen to this. You hear that? Down this way, stay alert. He finished his sentence. Okay? He was able to talk the entire time. Now I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to do it a slightly different way. Now listen and watch.
What was that?
Isn't that weird? Now yes, that's weird on its own. But listen to the dialogue again.
What was that?
His dialogue got cut off. He's down this way. Hey, what was that? And as you can see, this guy, the other two are still frozen. This guy's walking. Now, this strategy that we did by leaping through the window instead of running to the left, we did that a long time ago. This, sorry, tired. This, right? Touching that left wall is about half a second faster versus leaping through the window. But if you touch the left wall, the enemies in this area are like, hey man, I heard something. And that's when you get the enemies in the next area finishing their sentence and freezing. You leap into the window to the left, you get the dialogue cut off and them going, hey man, I heard something. And then the one guy breaking away from the other two and walking. And it turns out that guy with the assault rifle that's walking, that's the reason why, like, this strategy used to work a lot better than it has been. When he's walking, he ends up shooting you later. When he's frozen with his other two fireflies, they end up shooting you earlier. So I'll do a couple. I'll swap to grounded for this. And I'll turn the camera left and you'll be able to see. But yeah, that...
He's in here.
Because I was telling myself, you know, this used to work a lot better. What happened to this area? And it doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna go this way. Nobody even thought about hearing me. No damage. Now I got shot at, but those were enemies that were further to my left and back. The enemy's assault rifle, shorty, pistol. I don't really ever get hit by the shorty or pistol guy. It's almost always the assault rifle guy. He never fired at me. Now let's do it the normal way. You saw what happened in the clip that I showed you. I almost died, and it's been happening very frequently. And it still can work, and it is faster. But I gotta tell you, I don't think it's worth it. Here we go.
You hear something?
Now let's see if we make it. I didn't do anything weird there. I fired it at the same spot at the same time. That's the reason. Almost getting alerted in the area where we fire the arrow was causing the assault rifle guy to start firing at us. I don't know how much earlier, but earlier. Compared to those enemies not ever knowing we were there, and then the assault rifle guy fires a lot later. It's mine. It doesn't make sense, because I'll show you one more thing.
He's in here.
Might not be able to show because the listen mode is too far away. But the enemies aren't there. I'll tell it to you and I'll try and like see it, but
What was that?
the enemies over there don't spawn in until right now. You can't see them, but they spawned in. They spawn in out of thin air past this invisible line right here. So why would how you do that part affect enemies that aren't even there?
He's in here.
I'll do it a couple more times and I'll show you their reaction time. I think you get it by now, but I'll just show you some more stuff.
Hey man, you hear something?
So I'm gonna turn and look at them. Which is gonna kill me instantly, but... See the assault rifle guy? He shot me very quickly.
He's in here.
He shot me very quickly. Let's go this way. Nobody knows I've been here. Now, I'll probably die to the shorty. But let's look at the assault rifle guy. He's walking. Yeah, I died immediately. That happens. Don't look at the enemies when you're running through there. Assault rifle guy, as you saw, was walking. And if I had gotten alerted, he would have been the last one to fire at me. That's been the problem in this area the entire time. That touching the wall instead of leaping through the window, I don't know how old that strat is. It might be 2 or 3 years old. But that's been the problem the entire time. And if I had known about it before I started streaming earlier today, I would have had my 246. Yeah. But don't worry about me. We did it once, we can do it again, and I fully intend on doing that. That would have been a 246, 58, 59. It would have been close. And I think we can do better. Sounds weird, but I think we can do better. Sorry. It's so nonsensical that I just had to make it its own video. Yeah. And I really hope you do watch that whole run, because disregarding hospital and like Capital through Graveyard, it was the greatest run I've ever done in my life. So yeah, that's it. Speedrunning this game continues to make no sense. No sense at all. Bye.